Hey everybody, this is JM from Not Casuals, and today we're going to speak about Barbarian Strongholds. There's two types of Barbarian Strongholds. So there's the keeps and the camps. The keeps are usually much better to do because of the rewards. And as you can see, they're all around the map, and you can tell which ones you can attack depending on the exclamation point, as is written on the legend on the left. So the way it works for the Barbarian Keeps is that you basically have to reach a certain alertness level, in this case 75. And the simple way to do that is go around it and kill all the monsters that are spawned around and these little arrows towers as well. You can just send a few armies. We recommend having at least a few friends with you, or if you're very strong, in this case we are two of us. It's not too hard. Just make sure that you attack the towers together because they do quite a bit of damage. One thing to note about those keeps is that every time you do them, they become harder the next time. So right now this one isn't too hard, and you can see the mobs are not very high level, but eventually it will get harder and harder. So just bear that in mind when you bring your friends, because you might need more and more friends every time you do it. So since these are barbarians, you can bring peacekeepers here to make your life a bit easier. They will get the bonus damage from the talents and the skills, but there is no AP cost attacking any of these. So you can also bring anyone else. Like Minamoto is definitely one of the strongest commanders to bring here, as he's just very strong. Or you can bring anyone that you have expertise that's very strong that you feel comfortable with. I also brought a Sun Tzu because he's doing some AoE damage. It's really up to you. As it gets more difficult, maybe you'll want to bring stronger commanders. But in this case, really, it doesn't matter that much. So once you reach the max alertness level, the boss will spawn. Just make sure that you have no armies too close to it so that you don't aggro it first before your allies are ready. Sometimes two different bosses will spawn, so just make sure to kill them one by one, of course. In order to get all the loot, you need basically one of your armies to be attacking it for 1 second. So if you have too many people there, make sure to only send one of your armies. You don't need to have any more than that, else it will die too fast and people will not have time to attack it. The bosses are pretty easy. As you level the keep up, they will get harder. But for now, like at the beginning, they're super easy. So just be careful not to kill them too fast, as I said. And then once you kill it, there you go. The rewards appear. The rewards can be very good, and they get better as it levels up. And eventually you'll get purple gear, and you'll get purple items. And they also drop some fragments on the floor, usually 1, 2, or 3 at the beginning, and it'll get to up to 5 and 6, I believe. And those are very, very good late game items. So make sure to give them to someone who can actually craft them, and someone who will be doing this every few days in order to get 30 of them. As you can see, the keep has a 2 days, 20 hours cooldown once you kill it, and then it'll come back a higher level next time. And you can see what the levels and the rewards are here. So the higher level it is, the better the rewards, of course. And then in the Lost Kingdom, you even get more rewards. And up to 6 different patterns can drop at once. So the rewards really get very good. This is important that you do it every 2 days, 20 hours. Otherwise, you will be missing out on a lot of gear. Sometimes there's also a second boss that spawns here. His rewards are much better than the first one, so when he spawns, make sure to look out for it. Also, he gives different patterns, different items, so he's definitely something that you will be looking for whenever you're doing these. One thing to mention as well is that you also get a debuff that prevents you from getting the same rewards twice, and it has the same cooldown as the keep, so 2 days, 20 hours. So basically the best situation is that you and your alliance arrange that you do it every 2 days, 20 hours, and you'll basically always do the same keep. So the last thing is the camps. So those are spread around the map a bit more. There's quite a lot of them, and they don't have a cooldown or a debuff the same way as the other one. They give rewards that are a bit less good, but they're still okay. Sometimes can be very good. They're reward farming over and over if you want the items that they drop. He'll drop one pattern on the floor usually, and you can go around the map and do all those camps, and you can get that pattern over and over kind of thing. They're also a bit harder because they get higher level faster, so just make sure to bring enough strong force to beat them. As you can see, this one's a little bit tough on my army, but I have a friend there, so it's not going to be too much of a problem. And then once you're done, you basically just collect the items and go on your way. You can see it says here it's about 8 hours, so you can do this basically 3 times a day, and you can go around the map and do more than once, as I said. So, and you'll see we got pretty bad rewards this time. This is not the best I've seen. It can be better, but this one is definitely not as good as the keep. So if you don't have as much time to spend on this, I would say probably do the keep first. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this guide. Let us know if there's any kind of guides you would like to see in the future, and make sure to subscribe to stay updated with our content.